Are you making these money mistakes without even knowing? Most people want financial freedom, but here's the truth. It's not about how much money you make. It's about how you manage it. Every day, millions of people make the same financial mistakes that silently destroy their wealth. If you want to avoid stress, debt, and years of financial struggle, stay with me, because today we'll uncover the top 10 most common financial mistakes people make. And not only that, I'll show you how to avoid them. Let's dive in. Money can be tough to manage. Sometimes it feels like the economy is against us, and sometimes our own habits get in the way. But here's the good news. By avoiding the most common mistakes, you can take control of your financial future. In this video, we'll go through the 10 most common financial mistakes one by one, and I'll explain how they can damage your future and how you can avoid them. So grab a notebook, because this video might just save you thousands of dollars. 1. Unnecessary spending. It starts small. A coffee here, a dinner there, a movie night. $20 or $30 may not feel like much, but over a year, that adds up to over $1,000. Money that could have gone to savings or paying off debt. The truth is, small leaks sink big ships. I'm not saying you should never enjoy life. A balanced financial life allows for fun, but it should be planned and budgeted. For example, if you spend $5 every day on coffee, that's about $150 a month or $1,800 a year. Imagine if you invested that money instead. After 10 years, it could grow to more than $25,000. Tip: track your daily expenses. Ask yourself, is this a need or just a want? If it's important for your mental well-being, keep it, but budget for it. 2. Never-ending payments. Monthly subscriptions and memberships feel convenient, but they can eat away at your wallet. Streaming services, luxury gyms, online tools, when you add them up, they can cost hundreds each year. For example, let's say you're paying $15 for Netflix, $12 for Spotify, $20 for a gym you don't use, and $10 for some other subscription. That's nearly $700 a year for things you might not even notice. Cutting just half could save you $350 annually. Tip: review all your subscriptions every 3 to 6 months. Cancel what you don't use. Replace expensive memberships with cheaper alternatives. Living lean can create more room in your budget for things that really matter. 3. Living large on credit cards. Credit cards are powerful but dangerous if misused. Buying luxury clothes or electronics with credit may feel good now, but with high interest rates, you end up paying much more than the original price. For example, you buy a $1,000 TV with a credit card but only pay the minimum balance. With 20% interest, that TV could cost you over $1,600 by the time it's paid off. You could have bought a second TV with the extra money you wasted on interest. Tip: only use credit cards for expenses you can pay off in full each month. If you can't, you're spending more than you earn, and that's the fastest road to debt. 4. Buying a new vehicle. Cars are one of the worst financial traps. A new car loses value the moment you drive it off the lot, yet people still borrow tens of thousands to buy one. That means you're paying interest on a depreciating asset. For example, you buy a brand new car for $30,000. After 1 year, it's only worth $24,000, but you're still paying the loan plus interest. That's a $6,000 loss in just 1 year, money that could have been saved with a reliable used car. Tip: instead of buying a brand new car, consider a reliable used one. Buy within your means, focus on fuel efficiency, insurance costs, and maintenance. Remember, a car is for transportation, not a status symbol. 5. Spending too much on your home. Bigger doesn't always mean better. A large house comes with higher taxes, maintenance, repairs, and utility bills. Many families overspend on housing and lock themselves into decades of financial stress. For example, if your income is $3,000 per month, but your mortgage is $1,500, that's 50% of your income going to housing. Experts recommend no more than 28%. You'll always feel broke, even though you have a nice house. Rule to remember: follow the 28/36 rule. Spend no more than 28% of your gross monthly income on housing and no more than 36% on total debt. A home should give you peace, not drain your wallet. By the way, I'm sharing these examples so the idea sticks in your mind, not just the words, but the meaning. 6. Misusing home equity. Treating your home like an ATM is a big mistake. Refinancing and taking cash out, or opening a home equity line of credit, HELOC, may seem like free money, but it's not. It's debt, secured by your home. For example, you open a $20,000 home equity line of credit to remodel your kitchen, but instead, you use it for vacations and shopping. Now you're paying interest every month and you've tied up your house as collateral for things that don't grow in value. Tip: Only tap into home equity for strategic reasons like consolidating higher interest debt or home improvements that actually raise property value. Don't use it for vacations or shopping. 7. Not saving. One of the most dangerous mistakes is failing to save. Too many households live paycheck to paycheck, leaving them one emergency away from disaster. For example, if your car breaks down and you don't have savings, you're forced to use a credit card or borrow money. But if you had even $1,000 in an emergency fund, you could handle the repair without debt. Tip: build an emergency fund of at least 3 to 6 months of expenses. It might feel impossible at first, but start small. Even $20 a week adds up over time. Having savings gives you security and peace of mind. 8. Not investing in retirement. If you don't invest for retirement, you may never be able to stop working. The earlier you start, the more your money grows through compound interest. For example, a 25-year-old who invests just $200 a month could have over $500,000 by retirement, thanks to compounding. But if they wait until 40 to start, they'll only have around $150,000. Waiting costs you hundreds of thousands. Tip: take advantage of retirement accounts like 401ks, IRAs, or other employer-sponsored plans. Even small monthly contributions can grow into a large retirement fund over decades. Yes, 9. Paying off debt. With retirement savings, it might seem smart to use your retirement account to pay off debt, but this is a trap. You lose out on future growth, face penalties, and often never pay yourself back. For example, you take $10,000 out of your retirement account to pay off credit cards. Not only do you lose 10% immediately in penalties, but you also lose decades of growth. That $10,000 could have grown into $60,000 by retirement. Tip: instead of rating retirement accounts, create a debt repayment plan. Use strategies like the debt snowball or avalanche method, but keep your retirement fund safe and growing. 10. Not having a plan. Failing to plan is planning to fail. Without a financial plan, you're just drifting, spending without purpose, saving without goals. For example, without a financial plan, you might spend $200 a month eating out without realizing it. With a plan, you'd see that's $2,400 a year, money that could go toward debt repayment or savings. Tip: write down your financial goals. Create a monthly budget. Review your progress regularly. A solid plan gives you direction, confidence, and control over your future. Managing money isn't easy, but it's worth it. By avoiding these 10 mistakes, unnecessary spending, endless payments, credit card traps, overspending on cars and homes, misusing equity, failing to save, ignoring retirement, touching retirement savings, and living without a plan, you can protect your financial future. Remember, financial success doesn't happen overnight. It's about consistent, smart choices made over time. So, be honest with yourself. Review your expenses, make a plan, and start small. Even tiny steps will lead to big changes. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more personal finance tips. And remember, your financial freedom starts today with the decisions you make right now.